Alright, let's pull up here and stop. Wings are down, wings are locked. We've done our cheetah, canopy, hook, seat, engine instruments, tack hand, and altimeter. We want to make sure that's set. We're set to rad out. We're zeroed out. Put our launch bar down. So, we are going to be lead. We're leaving as an event. We're in a package of 4. The other guys, they're not ready yet. You don't always get to leave as a package. So, you meet up as a package. How do we do that? So, lead is going to depart. There we go. Now we can set flaps to half, set our trim, use our checklist. 46, set it to 17. Go back to HUD. Alright, so he's asking us to go to tension. Launch bar's got to come back up. We're going to run our engines up. Remember, we're going to go above 80 to deedle. Now, everybody knows case 1 departure. You're going to fly out, maintain 500 feet, do not exceed 300 knots. Immediately upon wheels flaps up, you're going to do a check turn on cat 1 and 2 to the right. You're going to do 10 degrees and then come back 10 degrees and follow parallel the course line for 7 nautical miles, at which time you can make your right or left hand turn to DME arc at a 10-mile distance around the carrier to a known point you would be briefed on, so that you can exit on a correct heading. Our exit heading is 360. So once we've gone 7 miles, we're going to turn to the right. We're going to maintain 10 nautical miles. We're going to reset our course line to 360 so that we can line up with our departure heading. We're going to fly that heading for 25 miles as briefed, climb to an altitude of 10K, where we're going to hold and wait on our package to show up. When the package shows up, that's when we will check each other out, make sure everybody's ready to go, and only then would there be a kilo call, right? That's when you're going to say to everybody, hey, we're good to go, we're going off on mission. Alright, here we go. Flight surfaces are clear, everything's good, seat is armed, altimeter is set, engines are good, tack hand set. We've done our cheetah, so let's go ahead and roll. We're going to go ahead and set it to burner and do our way off. So, hands off the stick, hands on the throttle. Here we go. Cheetah ready. Oh yeah. Alright, we're up. We're turning. Wheels up, flaps up. Turn 10 degrees out. Turn 10 degrees back. Maintain that 300 knots. Line back up with the course line heading. And here we go. Now we got to trim our jet out. We have asymmetrical loadout. And we're going to achieve 500 feet. Stop around 300. There we go. Be up. Because why wouldn't you? So now here we are flying. Parallel to our course line, we're looking for 7 miles from the carrier. And that's when we're going to turn right and reset our course line to 360 so we'll know where our departure course line is, right? When you get to your 7 miles, the reason you start turning is at 7 is it's going to take you 3 miles to bank, and you'll roll out at 10 miles, roughly, give or take. Your speed limit after you've DME'd and your altitude limit is no longer an issue. You will do it as briefed, right? So if you're briefed to climb to 10K, that's where you're going to climb. You're going to do it as quick as you can. And if you are briefed to leave at 360 radial, that's what you do. So here we go. We're going to get ready. 7 miles. This is off. We're going to start our turn, start our climb. We're going to have to add some power. Hold 300. Now let's reset our exit course line to 360. And now we know when we hit this course line, 3 miles from it, we're going to be able to turn left and exit on that heading. So here we are 10 miles from the carrier. I'm going to go ahead and set my jet up the way I like it. Put SA page on. Fire everything up. Get our radars on. Stay our 10 miles from the boat. Now we're watching right here. We want our wing to stay, right? We want our wing to stay just about even with the boat so we can hold that 10-mile DME arc, right? And flying into the sun. Awesome, I love it. But we have our instruments, so it's okay. We're going to look down, watch your instruments. So, here we are, almost 3 miles from that course line. We're holding our 10-mile rough DME arc. So when we get lined up with this course line heading, getting ready to go 3 miles, we're going to hit our mark. We're climbing through 5K, so let's go back to BALT. Here we are. Now we're going to turn out and go to our course line. Climb a little higher, add a little bit more power, get to 300 knots. Get to 10K and hit our arc. You could couple this, right? And you will fly it. And you can put your hands off, just let it do its thing. And you will hit that mark and fly out. And you just keep watching for your appropriate altitude, keeping your speed up. We're going to increase our climb a little bit to keep our speed at 300 knots. So we don't want to get on station too fast and have to just sit there and wait. So now we're going to start nose forward, half a G. We're going to be a little high on 10K, but that's alright. We own the airspace here. Back our throttles down and BALT. So now we're on this heading, outbound. We don't got to worry about anything. We will uncouple. Now we're going to go heading select. 360, enter, and we're going to use heading select. So now we're flying, waiting on our guys to reach us. We're going to fly out to 25 miles, and that's where everybody's going to hook up, join up. I'm going to have to do a rotation if I have to do a rotation, right? We're going to spin around in a circle at a really nice F-pass endurance. So I'd probably climb above these clouds. I'd probably have the ability to do that. So let's do that. We're going to be off. We're going to climb up above these clouds. Maintain that 300 knots as best we can. Get to about 12K. We would radio to our package and let them know. They would see us. We're all squawking. Man, I love Eagle Dynamics. Look at that. Look at those clouds. Just look, man. It's gorgeous. We get above these clouds, get to our 25-mile rejoin point, and hang out and wait for our package. So this is the proper procedure for exiting Case 1. We would have our IFF modes on. We would have our data links operating. We would have SA page. We would have all that. Let's climb to about 14. And we're getting ready to do our F-pass circle here. Right? So we want to... There we go. We're above the clouds. We'll hit 14. We'll be all. That's good enough. There we go. And we're going to hold this speed right about here. So, what is our endurance? 0.65 Mach at this altitude. So we're right around where we need to be. We don't have to go 0.65 Mach. We're going to disengage all of this and hit altitude hold, V-alt, and do a little circle, wait on our guys. That's how you do a proper MilSim Case 1 departure.